The following documentary has been made in the name of science and human curiosity. The Amanita Muscaria mushroom is a legal, often misunderstood psychoactive substance. Through our modest efforts, we intend to uncover whether this substance has any genuine psychedelic properties, or if this substance deserves its current rank as a rarely used entheogen of questionable safety. I made a promise. I said that if my comment got more than 600 likes, I would redo my eating Amanita Muscaria video and I would take a double dose. Turns out the comment got something like 6,000 likes. Again, I need to stress that even though these mushrooms are legal, it does not mean that they are safe. I am a trained professional idiot. Do not follow in my footsteps, and don't do anything that you see me do in this video. These mushrooms are very high in a neurotoxic psychoactive substance called ibotenic acid. There have been many cases of people, being sent to the hospital due to things like seizures. This is just a substance that you do not want to consume. However, through proper preparation, we can convert the ibotenic acid into muscimol through decarboxylation. Muscimol is not neurotoxic. It is claimed to have effects very similar to alcohol. It works on the same receptors in the brain, the GABA receptors. However, in higher doses, people claim that it stops really being like alcohol and it starts behaving more like a true psychedelic. Ancient Siberian shamans used to eat Amanita Muscaria raw and they would use their own bodies as the filtration system. The ibotenic acid would undergo decarboxylation through the liver, and then the shamans would quite literally pee either into a cup or into the mouths of the tribesmen, and all of the tribesmen would just start tripping out. Luckily, through basic kitchen chemistry, I can get around needing to drink my own pee today. Never pick wild mushrooms. There are many species of the Amanita mushroom which are deadly. There's one called the death cap. If you accidentally picked these mushrooms and ate them thinking that you were getting Amanita Muscaria, you would wind up dead. This is not a joke. You seriously should never pick wild mushrooms unless you know exactly what you are doing. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. I've heard lots of good things about consuming it as a wine. I've heard that doing it this way allows nearly all of the ibotenic acid to convert into muscimol, whereas when you just consume it as after it's been dried, there's still a lot of ibotenic acid in it, which is why people don't experience necessarily pleasant trips. People claim that the trip produced by this substance can either be heaven or hell, and there's no guarantee which kind of a trip you're going to get. We are going to show you how we prepared the mushroom wine. However, we cannot stress this enough. These mushrooms are not recommended by the creators of this documentary. The Amanita Muscaria mushroom is a legal, potentially poisonous mushroom if not prepared properly. Shockingly, in some parts of the world, people still eat these mushrooms as both a tasty food and source of nutrients. What they do is boil the mushrooms in an acidic solution for 2 to 3 hours to remove the water-soluble neurotoxic alkaloids. Next, these crazy folk discard the liquid, which now contains the unwanted, potentially dangerous chemicals, and they keep the mushrooms. Maybe next they add them to a stir-fry? We used 1 liter of wine, 60 grams of dried Amanita Muscaria, half a sliced apple, a few pinches of nutmeg, 3 cinnamon sticks, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and cooked on low heat for 3 hours. Then we strained most of the solids out, poured it in a measuring cup, and finally transferred it to this trippy flask. Gross. So, I just took it like 5 minutes ago, and I feel like I have to take a shit. That stuff was so slimy and so nasty tasting. Ugh. I can taste it in the back of my throat. And it tasted like I just drank pure slime. It was disgusting. Tasted terrible. None of those other ingredients mattered. I was following a recipe that was like, it's like, you're making mulled wine now. You should include cinnamon. You should include some cut up apple, some nutmeg, all of these delicious things to make it taste great. And in the end, it just tastes like a bitter asshole. I gotta say, I feel nauseous just because the taste was so bad. So let's yeah, let's see what happens. So I've changed my shirt just because of comfort reasons. The other one is just too tight. 40-minute mark now, and I feel different. I can't quite put my finger on what the change is. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling something over here. How does this gun work? Oh, Nerf guns are pretty fun. I'm feeling a little strange, that's for sure. Like, you know what sucks about doing these experiments is I'm pretty much by myself. I'm by myself, hanging out. Took a substance that most people recommend never taking, and now I just chill and like wait to find out what happens as my body makes weird noises. I'm gonna go put on more comfortable pants. These are my girlfriend's track pants. They're not mine. I feel extremely stylish right now. I feel like I should be in one of those I'm sexy and I know it videos. I don't know why that's what these pants remind me of. Yeah, so we're at the 50-minute mark right now. I have to say that the amount of nausea drinking it this way is for sure far less. And I do have to say that I'm feeling a lot less nervous. I'm feeling a lot less anxiety. I wouldn't say that I'm feeling 100% no anxiety, just because all the unknowns involved make this experiment, yeah, definitely feel pretty relaxed. I'll say that much. I feel pretty relaxed. All I want to do is dance. I am dancing like an absolute idiot alone in my basement. I'm like an hour and 20 minutes in, and I would definitely say that I'm starting to feel it, but this is nothing with this is not what I expected. Put it this way, I feel pretty energetic. Well, no, I feel very energetic, that's a lie. I want to run around this room in circles, I want to go dance. Yeah, I'll try to report again in like another hour, and I'll let you guys know how I feel. Now the sedative effects are starting to kick in. Took them a while, but I'm sitting down right now on my computer, still listening to music, but I'm beginning to get less and less interested in the music or dancing. I just feel really tired and definitely feel like I could fall asleep right now. I just feel really tired. So this is really funny because I've been sleeping for the past hour or hour and a half, and I was wrong. This is a dream substance. I just woke up from having like indescribable, terribly vivid dreams. I can't remember my dream at all. I just know it was more of a trip than a dream. It was like a dream trip. I don't know how to describe this. After I stopped filming, I closed my eyes and I passed out almost instantly, and I feel like I've actually been tripping ever since. But it was, yeah, in my dream. Maybe I'm going to wake up and be able to explain this better. I'm going to go back to sleep, but all I got to say was I was wrong. It's been intense. So, this is the next morning. I've been up for approximately 1 hour, and I guess I'm just here to report on this weird stuff. Yeah, it was around the 3-hour mark that I just got really, really tired. I can't explain to you what happened because it was like I was in a waking dream for an hour to an hour and a half. And the weirdest part was I didn't remember going to bed. I woke up and I was like, wait, I left the basement where I was filming? I was in some kind of a strange trance. What a weird substance. It was definitely a bizarre trip. I'll say that much. Definitely a bizarre trip. But overall, this has been a very interesting experiment. I still can't recommend this stuff to anyone, my little potion here. and I highly, highly doubt I'll be trying it again. This is probably just going to get shelved, or I'm just going to dump it out. Even though I did finally have like a dreamlike trip, it was just too bizarre and too weird for this to be anything that I would really recommend anyone do. I don't think this is necessarily a very intense, overly psychedelic substance, and I do have to say that my time with it is finished. I don't see myself ever trying this stuff again. It's just not worthwhile for me. If I'm going to spend my time altering my brain chemistry and experiencing a psychedelic or a psychoactive substance, I'm going to spend my time using one that I feel is an adequate teacher, one that I can learn from, one that can perhaps advance my spiritual growth, and neither of those really happened from this substance. It was just very lackluster. Before I end this video off, I really do have to give a massive thank you to everyone who decided to pledge to me on Patreon after watching my recent video talking about my current issues with YouTube. After that video was released, hell, it hadn't even been out for 4 hours when I noticed like an explosion of new pledges. You guys, like, all of your support is just extremely heartwarming, and I couldn't help but like look at my computer and then stand up and kind of like dance around in a circle in happiness. Not because I'm getting more pledges, but just because the amount of support that I'm feeling from you guys, especially when it would appear that I'm in, you know, kind of a shitty situation, just the amount of support, and not even just the pledges, just the amount of people who liked the video. I've never seen so many likes on a video, and the amount of people who have emailed me offering me their support, it's just been overwhelming. I really didn't realize how much support I had out there from all you guys who watch my content, and you know what, it really means a lot to me. I really, really appreciate you guys. So it tells me that you really appreciate what I'm doing here, and it really helps me feel even more motivated to stay on track and to follow my promise and continue to make better and more content. Yeah, I'm stumbling on my words now because I don't know what to say, and I'm not the best at receiving compliments, so just thank you. Know that I really do appreciate all you guys. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for weekly psychedelic related content. Till next time, be safe everyone, always test your substances, and yeah, take care guys.